Morning, people. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Oh, it's a little bit wonky wonk. Yeah. Good morning, Jefferson. Just one hand coming from the kitchen there. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Rosanna. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Welcome to Thunderhorse Descendant. This is Bead Box, project number 2. Project number 2. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Hi, Coral. Hi, Susie. We had a little bit of a kind of a little hiccup. Did you start another live, babe?
Yeah, I deleted it.
Oh, he deleted it. We had a little hiccup with the technical difficulties. And as you can see, we got some new things on our screen that Jefferson was working on. So we got this little box right here, and the chat box now has like a kind of a little shadow around it. So we got that fixed up, and then we've also created. Yeah, you see it.
That'll make it easier for them to read it later too.
Mm-hmm.
Here, do you want to show me the internet?
Oh, sure.
Let me pull up your website first.
So we also created a new screen for when I'm trying to show you guys stuff. So Jeff put it on 5, right?
Yep.
To 5. Yep. So now.
And you can kind of peek over and see it.
Yeah. So now we have this. We made it easier for us to see, because yesterday when I was trying to show it, it was like all scrunched in when I was trying to show Facebook. But this also is not connected to like the internet page, so I can actually show you things on my desktop, or like it basically just shows my desktop.
Yeah. You want me to show them that?
Sure. So like I could show like things I'm creating or whatever, so I don't have to go through the whole like internet thing. What is that?
Hey.
Oh, it's a paint shop. Jefferson's always doing paint shop. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. So we got that going on.
Hold on. I want to see the. I don't know if anybody's chatted, but I want to see what the chat looks like on this screen.
Oh.
Cool.
Can I have my mouse, please?
Did the chat not show up? Is chat not showing up here?
There's no chat on there. Chat box.
Oh, where did chat go?
Oh, I don't know.
Hold on. Transform, edit transform position. That's probably why. 0.
Oh, there it is.
You guys disappeared off the screen. Let me put you back somewhere. Maybe put the chat
I think, yeah. I don't know.
here, and maybe put you bottom right, maybe. I don't
But
know.
it sounds weird on the other screen. It should probably be the same way as the other screen, so people don't get confused where to look for the chat.
Okay, let's.
Good morning, Nancy. Oh.
Put you up top, and then where did the chat?
It went up when you moved it up.
So I think let's do this. Let's pull the chat out of this folder.
Why'd you put the chat in the folder? Why is it in a folder? Jefferson's just putting you guys in folders now. Anyway, so I I do have a plan for project 2, which was just the one bead strand of the large whole beads that we got for Bead Box. Face cams. Hi, Bonnie. Yep, Jefferson's doing IT thing.
Hang on. Almost done. Okay, and now you can surf them around on the web. La, 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 la.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Oh. Hey, it just flipped in. Did you see that?
What did?
The chat. It Rosanna made a thing, and it like flipped in like a card.
Oh, it's like animated boxes? Okay. Well, that gets your attention a little bit too. Does it look like that on every screen? It must.
Not this one. I don't know. We'll wait for someone to make comment. Good morning, BK. Rosanna's saying she heard it was Nancy's birthday. Thunder Chatters. Good morning, Randy, and random IT guy who lives there. Right? Happy birthday.
Are they flipping in?
I wasn't watching.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, they're flipping in.
I'll let it back over on YouTube in case you need to monitor for later, but it looks like it's working. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Knees.
Oh jeez. Alrighty.
Does this need to be put out?
No.
No?
Right here. I don't want Mr. Bunsen to get it. I'll just put it over here.
Okay, I gotta go. Love you.
Yeah, love you.
Where did my shades go? Did I leave them on over here?
Good morning. Hello, everybody.
Is there sunglasses on this thing?
No. No sunglasses. We'll see you
Oh,
soon.
they're on my hat. Okay. See ya.
Okay, see you later. Oh, but not till later because I'm going to Taylor's Falls.
Yeah.
Okay. I got Bunsen. Okay, so now that we got all that taken care of. Hi, good morning. I was having a little technical difficulties this morning, but I wanted to make sure I get this stuff set up. But I thought it was really cool because now we can like look at my actual like screen over there, my other screen. So that'll be cool for us. Happy birthday! It's Nancy's birthday, they said. Oh, this is classified information. Yes, it is 64. Well, happy birthday, Nancy. We hope you have a wonderful 64th birthday. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Patty. Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't really have a design. You remember when I made the plan video, but I didn't have a design for this. I didn't have a design for this. So I just grabbed some stuff from the basement, and we're going to just, like, figure it out, I guess, because the basement is still flooding. And the animals were all very naughty this morning, barking at the neighbors and doing all that. And some of us woke up late, and that's why our hair has to look like this, all frizzy. And we've got lots to do today. So I was like, well, we'll just figure it out as we go along. So here we are, figuring it out. More coffee is required. Oh, it's Friday today. Sir Bunsen is doing super big raccoon tail. Is Friday today? So I'm going to the bead store for Fridayness to go get all of the things. But also, we have Facebook Live tonight. So I think I'm going to try to get a cute project for tonight. Because last week we did the sun catcher. Good morning, Karen. And what else is going on today? It's a busy Friday over here. Happy birthday. So, let's get going on this. I'm kind of all over this morning, but it's fine. We're going to be fine. So, I grabbed up some leather, and I grabbed up some of this, this is like silk cord. Good morning, Lori. Happy birthday. But these are the beads that came out of the box. I don't know if they're going to fit. These are the only thing we're using from the box. This is just the large hole, I think they're ceramic? Can't remember. Beads. But this is what they look like. Hi, Michelle. Oh, Michelle's doing a sticker. So, this is what we're going to be doing today, and I'm thinking, I don't know if they're going to fit on here. We'll cut them apart and see. Oh, Michelle Gregerson has donated $5 through Super Chat, and is now the life of the party. Oh, well, we appreciate you, Michelle. Whoa. Did you hear that? Beads on the floor. Oh, there goes Mr. Bunsen. Thank you so much. I'm so lucky to have made it. I'm off this week. Wonderful. Oh, Jeff showed me how to do this. I don't know if Tish is here, but we got her going on that yesterday. I had Jeff change it. So he showed me how to do it, and I just go here, I think, and then I can put Michelle Gregerson. Did I spell it right? I believe so. Thank you for your coffee donation. We appreciate you. Bead down. I know, Mr. Bunsen. Mr. Bunsen, I've dropped some beads. Can you get them for me, please, sir? Where are you? Oh, here they are. Mr. Bunsen says he cannot. He's busy fighting with Lily. I found him. Thank you to all the beady friends. Yes, hope your birthday is super wonderful, Nancy. Okay, so I was thinking we could do a couple of things here. Let me see if they're gonna fit. Meow meow. They fit on here. I'm gonna get a lighter. Hold on a second. You're slacking on your job, Mr. Bunsen. I know, right? Okay. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah. Okay, so can you guys even see me? There we go. So I kind of wanted to, I have leather, so leather, what is this one? This one is 2mm leather. It does fit inside these beads, but I kind of wanted to use this silk cording. I'm going to lunch with friends. Yay! Hi, Jefferson. Jefferson's now in the car. Good morning from the Eastern North Carolina. Hello. Welcome. So, I just wanted to fix up this Chinese silk thread. I should have enough beads to do this. And I'm going to try to do this knot. Now, I will admit that I'm not like the best at this knot. But if you know any fancy knots, this would be the time to use them. If you don't know any fancy knots, you know, maybe it'd be better if we, okay, I have two ideas in my head. I got two ideas in my head. So you could do a button bracelet with these on this cording. I have large jump rings, and then we don't have to tie knots. Do you guys want to tie knots or no? So if we tie knots, we gotta do it with this straw. I will wait. Drooling shrimp gumbo. Blackers, Mr. Gray, and Squeaks. They're just snoozing. Well, Coral. I'm in debate. If we don't tie knots, I need large jump rings. Where are those at? These are silver. I didn't really want silver. These. Let me see if these fit. I've changed my mind. I don't want to tie knots today. I want to see if these are going to fit on here. I vote no knots. I like learning about knots. I like knots too, but I think since it's Friday, we're just going to keep it simple. First and foremost, let me show you what I'm doing with this silk cord in order to get it on beads. Basically, so I did that side. All I'm doing is I'm just starting a little fire, because you guys know how much I like fire. Just to get this there's a plastic coating on this, so this will give it a little, you know, something to work with. And then just like leather, I'm gonna come in here after it's, cause you can see it's kind of hard. It's almost like a shoestring, this silk cording that I have. And then I'm going to give it a little snip, just like we do with the leather to make it pointy. So then you are able to have a little something to work with to get it on your bead. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with that. No fire. Karen's out. She's like, oh, Randy's messing with fire. I'm out of here. Okay, so I don't know if these are gonna work. These are 6mm oval jump ring, and I'm just gonna try it to see if they're gonna work. And yes, they will. They will fit 2 pieces of cord. I'm gonna zoom in. A smidge. Come on, smidge. There we go. Okay, so I was gonna use these silver ones because they were bigger, but these bronze ones will work. So, what we're adding to this project is basically just findings. So we're going to add oval jump rings, and then a piece of this string or leather, whatever you have will work. And then I'm going to use this washer, but if you have like a button or something you want to use for the button portion. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on one of these beads onto one side of this cording, and this don't matter because we're going to cut all this off anyway. I'm going to bring it down to the middle so that it looks like this. So this is what you do if you have to create a button and you don't have one, or if you have a really cool piece of like sea glass or a stone with a hole in it or something that basically is like donut shaped, like a spacer. So then you're going to run it through the top, and then you have a button. For the most part. Just get that sitting in there straight. See? So that's how that looks. The leather cording was 2mm, and I'm going to say that this is also 2mm. This silk cording. I mean, I didn't measure it, but it looks the same as the leather, and the leather says 2mm on it. So once we have that, we're just going to tie an overhand knot. Now you can tie one of those cool knots if you know how or want to, but I'm just going to tie an overhand knot. And bring it down pretty close to my would-be button. Like so. So this is going to be the button for my bracelet. So I want it to be able to move, because once you put the, you know, the loop on the button hole, it's going to have a little bit of move, which is why I didn't put it right up next there like this. But I mean, you know, it's going to move around a little bit. All right, and then this is easy peasy. Let me get this mouse out of the way. This part is easy peasy, so you have a top string and a bottom string. Get in the frame. And my tails are kind of long, so deal with, just gonna have to deal with it for a second. So I'm gonna start with the bottom string. Where did you find this washer? It was rolling around in the bead soup. I know for a fact though that it came from Taylor's Falls, because I had a pack of them at some point. But it wouldn't have to be a washer. It could be a button. It could be, I just was using this because I figured some people would have, like, you could legitimately use a washer if you have one in the junk drawer. Like, you could use whatever, you know, so I thought this would be a cute idea to show, like, how you can make a button if you don't have one. Another thing you could do if you're using a washer and it had, like, too big of a hole, you could put a smaller one with a smaller hole on top, kind of layer them up, you know, and then put your bead. The only thing you need to do is make sure that your bead is bigger than the hole that it's going through, so that it'll stay on there, and that your knot is big enough on the back where it's not going to go through. And then you're good as gold. Do you have them on your website? No, I do not have them on my website. I can put them on my website. I can get some today when I go. I do like those washers. that got any more of those at Taylor's Falls. I'm pretty sure they do. I'll put it on the list so I don't forget, because you know how I like to forget things. Okay, bead list. Put it on the list, they said. Bronze, and maybe the silver, whatever colors they have. Flower washers. Got it. Alright, so now all we're going to do is we're going to take one bead and I'm going to put it on the bottom string. So since we have our strings ready to go on this silk cord, or if you're using leather, you just cut it, you know, at an angle so you can get the bead in there. Okay, bring that down next to the knot. And then we're going to take both tails and we're going to put on an oval jump ring of your choosing over both tails. Okay, get on there, you. You're going to bring that down. Then we're going to take the top string and we're going to put on another bead, just on the one on the top. And then we're going to put on both tails, the other oval jump ring. This one I got to hit with a little more fire. It's still kind of not all the way melted on the end. Just caused me havoc. Okay. So then we put the oval jump ring on both tails. This is what is going to complete one cluster. So this is considered one cluster. And what you're going to find is as it starts to go down, it's going to create a little pattern. And the beads on this one are pretty large, but the idea is that this is going to kind of create a rope looking effect. So we're just going to keep going like that, and we're just going to repeat it, and that's all you do. Hey everybody, I almost missed this today. Hi Amy. I can hear Jake breathing. Yeah, so now I'm going back to the bottom and I'm just starting over this pattern that we did. Okay, so let me tell you this part. It looks like if we use this size jump ring, I don't know if you guys can see. If you use this size jump ring, it's going to create almost like kind of like a ladder pattern. I think if we use a larger size jump ring, it'll create a V pattern. So I think I kind of like this, but if you use like say an 8 or a 10 oval jump ring, these would probably touch and they would look like a V. FYI on that. Whatever your preferences are. And that's all we do. We just keep going. And this shouldn't take very long because these beads are pretty large and I have this little tiny wrist that's like 6 inches. So this should be probably way more than enough beads for my bracelet. But also because we don't have to go all the way to the end for your bracelet size, because we're going to add, this is a button bracelet, so we're going to add, you know, the buttonhole part. And that's going to add length. Jakey's really serious about his sleep. This is exactly what I have planned for these beads. Great minds. Wonderful, Patty. I was going to do the knots, but that's not how it worked out today. I was going to do knots, and then I thought, why am I trying to make my Friday complicated? Anyone have a solution for a plugged ear? No, there is not a bead in there. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine if there was? Oh, I can't. It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out, Bonnie. Dun, ta-da. So, this is what we're doing. But yeah, this is a fun trick if you have like a lot of cording. I have a lot of cording that I haven't used, the silk cording. I use it on, I make a lot of just like little necklace pendants out of this cording. It's like Chinese silk cording. Because some people, they don't like to wear the chain, or they have chain allergies, or, you know, something like that. So they like a cord instead. But I don't like hemp. Like I have really sensitive skin. And the urticaria I talked about yesterday with the hives and the whatnot. And metal doesn't bother me. But, like cords and hemp and that kind of stuff does. Easy peasy Friday. Sandra's here. She almost missed it. You didn't miss it. I do understand that there's a little bit of a kind of a weird thing going on with my lighting, because it's bright here today in Minnesota, but this is what we got going on. So actually really am excited about this because I like the cord, and uh-oh, that one's broke. And I like to wear this cord because it's not like, doesn't irritate my skin, I guess I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold down while yawning. Oh, you guys are trying to fix the ear situation. I just can't with that. Eyes and ears, I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm sorry. And feet. I don't like feet. I don't even like my own feet. No. I love the shine on those beads. I was a little concerned, like there's this, I got kind of a bright window day situation going on. And I was a little concerned maybe it was glaring, but I think you guys get the idea. Oh, I almost forgot my jump ring. And so this is all we do. We just keep going like this. And then I'm going to do a little measure. So this is what I got so far. When I go around, I want to do the beading until, like if I lay the flower flat like this, right? I want to do the beading until it almost touches the flower tightly. So I'd stop beading here because we're going to add that length when we put on that buttonhole. So it's kind of, you know, at your discretion how big you want it. But I don't like my bracelets to move too much. I like them to be a little bit loose, but I don't like them like loose where they're just like going all over. I don't like that. Create a vacuum? What? Who's putting cigarettes in their ear? I have questions. Feet are gross. Yeah, I agree. Let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So, did you all have a wonderful, spectacular beading day yesterday? I did see some stuff was coming up on the Facebook. I also decided another reason I wanted Jefferson to make it easier for me to surf the web with you guys is because sometimes in the morning I like to go on the Facebook while I'm on YouTube waiting for everybody to log on, like if I'm early, and I like to look at all the things with you. I think it's fun. That you post in the Thunderhorse Descendant group. But yeah, I'm super excited to go to the bead store today. I'm kind of liking this little ladder pattern that we're making here. Yes, great beading evening. I worked on the FOC necklace and it turned out very cool and I'm wearing it now. Wonderful. That is super spectacular. Oh, I edited a video. I don't think I put it up there though. I did the tiger's eye necklace, the blue tiger's eye mermaid, the mermaid treasures, you know. And I did a video on it. Now, I'm going to tell you that I had to piece in some parts of the video because I later realized after I was done videoing it and I was looking at the footage that the bail I made for the pendant could have been a little more stable. So I went in after the video was done and I did some wire wrapping by the pendant, and I took a photo of it and I just like stuck it in the middle of the video. I was like, here's what I did. So if you're looking at that, I put a little title card in there so it says what I was doing. But if you're looking at that, it's because I had to do that after, because I realized, oh, this probably needs a little more stability. Couple of drops of rubbing alcohol. Crocheting and Afghan for a wedding present this weekend. Ready to get back to beading. Got my FOC. Yay! I'm glad you guys are getting your FOC and all of your items. I got my mystery bag from and I was staring at them last night thinking about making one of your Y necklaces designs. Oh, I love the Y necklace design. I love the Y necklace design. But you know me, I always like to go, I'm like, oh, this is a design and they're going to do it with a size 11 seed beads. What if we did it with like the biggest, chunkiest check glass we could find? Which is kind of what we're doing here. This is a really fun one to do with seed beads. You just make everything smaller, basically. Make the string smaller, make the bead smaller, you know, that kind of thing. I didn't do a single thing at my work desk. Oh, Anna said, I'm taking the day off. I'm excited to go see all my friends. My friends came on Wednesday and we played cards. And that was fun, but it's fun to see my friends when I get to go to the bead store. And I'm excited to see Cassie because last time I was there I didn't get to see her. Her poor son had an accident, so she was at the hospital. So I'm got to check up, see how that turned out. Poor thing. Her little baby. He's like 3 or something. It's like 3 or 4. So I got to check up on that. Good morning, Donna. Are those size 4 ovals? These are 6s. They're the small size. They're not tiny, they're small. I think you guys got all the tiny jump rings. I posted the tiny ones. I think that was last week, the tiny ovals. And they were gonzo, I think. Those are those little 4mm ones. Otherwise, yesterday I had a vehicle issue. Oh no. And I had to replace the starter, sad. I was doing all the mopping yesterday. Jeff too, mopping. I was still using the roof pump. But Jefferson said when he comes home from work, he's gonna go outside and he's gonna see if he can't move that. There's like a puddle. It's like a small lake. And I was like, hey, do you think you could move that small lake somewhere else? He was like, sure. So he's gonna do that. So hopefully that'll help. Car issues, mad face. Yeah, so I don't know what kind of a project I will get for tonight. Did anybody want me to pick up any of the large sun catcher thingies so that they might make the sun catcher as well? Because nobody said, but if you want a large one, I can get them. They're $14.99. That's what we made last week on Facebook on Friday. But I wasn't going to get any unless you guys wanted them. Can you make a note to take my boot out of the trunk? Take boots out of the trunk. Of the car? Are they in the car? They must be. It's the only thing with the trunk. Okay, I'll write it down. Jeff, boots. Maybe you can build a dam of some sort to block it from getting to your house. I think he's going to build a trench. Another trench. I started a wire weave for the tiger's eye pendant from November, and the tree wrap had some broken wires. Oh, sad. I mean, you could probably hide it, right? Muck boots? Is that what you're saying? How do I get in on the FOC? Michelle, what you do, it's a good thing you're asking, because I'm actually taking that down today before I go to Taylor's Falls. So on my website or in my Etsy store, there is a listing called Found Objects Challenge. It's orange. And they're $5, and all you have to do is purchase it. And then I'll ship it to you. And in there comes with all the instructions, but the moral of the story is you get your bag, whatever's in there, everybody gets different things, and you take a picture of the before, and then you work on it, and you take a picture of the after. And you post this in the Facebook group, and you put Found Objects Challenge, and you tag me, and then when it comes time to draw, I put everybody on a list. So it's not a judged contest. It's you just enter, and then everybody who enters gets their name on a list, and then we do a random number generator. And then you win. And we play for $50 worth of items from the Taylor's Falls Bead Store, and all new items, and then a book and a free entry into the next one. And that's how we do it. But I'm actually going to take down the FOC, so thank you for reminding me. I'm going to take that down probably after the morning coffee, like today before I go to Taylor's Falls. Because we like people to kind of work on that and, really get some ideas. We don't want anybody to feel rushed or anything. So I don't give them the opportunity to purchase it. I only put it up for like a week and a half. Because I don't want to give anybody the opportunity to get themselves into some kind of rush. I think I need one more little bead here. But yeah, that's all you do. You just purchase it. It's $5. Also, when you purchase the FOC, you're also going to receive a ticket into our ticket drawing. And that'll be held on a different day. I think it's April 26th is the first ticket drawing. And I just got word from Amazon that they've shipped out our wheel. They're sure taking a long time. I was like, hey man, we got things to do. Bye everybody, see you tonight. Okay, bye Christine. With an S, yeah, make sure it has an S on it. I tried to fix it. It was impossible. They were on the front. What? Oh, I thought we were talking about the car starter. You're talking about the tree wires. Oh, okay, bye Christine. Oh, Love Zoe says, hi everybody. I should be getting ready to go to Washington, D.C., but beading comes first. Oh, yeah, totes. Totally agree. I start a new job on Monday, and I'm going to miss the morning coffee. Oh, no. Yeah, but you can watch the morning coffee on the replay. I mean, I know it's not the same. But that's kind of one of the reasons we do Facebook, too. It's not as organized as the morning coffee, but it's at nighttime. Facebook is at nighttime, at 8 o'clock Central Time. Am I good to go? No, I gotta go a little more. It's turning out pretty good, though. Yeah, congratulations on your new job. Oh, this one's kind of got a cut in it. I don't trust it. I'll put it over here. I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep those out. No, I'm not gonna put that on. Okay, so here we go. Here's what I got. So this fits pretty tightly around my wrist. I'm gonna put a knot here just an overhand knot, so I'm just kind of going to pull it and make sure it's all how I want it to be. That ladder looking stuff, which it is. So I'm just going to do overhand knot. Easy peasy. Bring it down. Bring it down. Till it gets really close up to this bead. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the flower around and I'm going to say, okay, flower, how big are you? And I'm going to put this here. It's not that big, but I want to be able to comfortably get it in there, but not allow it to be so big that it's going to fall out. So I'll probably make this about an inch and about an inch and a fourth probably. So I'm going to tie a knot right here so that the button can fit through. I'm just kind of gauging it. Ooh, I might have made it a little small. Let me see. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Okay, and then I'm going to add this bead on one of the strands. And I'm going to tie an overhand knot in the tail. Easy peasy. And this is going to dangle down, so I'm gauging where I want it to dangle. And then the top one is also going to dangle, but I want that one, I want them to kind of taper. So that one I'm going to tie a little tighter, I think. So I just do an overhand knot. Scooch it up there, scooching. Pull it tight. Okay, looks good. Now if you wanted to, you could hit this with a little bit of glue. I'm going to leave a little bit of space here, maybe like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to trim it at an angle with this thing. And then I'm going to hit it with the lighter. Because fire. And that's just to get those little floofies off. You don't go on do too much so it turns black, it turns your arm all kinds of colors or whatever. But, okay, so this is what we got. And it looks like a little flower. Sorry, I was in the trenches. Everybody's talking to me. So go get one now. Get what? Oh, the FOC. Yeah, go get your FOC. I think there's only like 7 left or something like that. You can buy more than one if you want to. I tried to fix it. It was impossible. They were on the front. Goodbye, Christine. Hi, everybody. Congratulations on the new job. Thank you. Morning, Thunderhorse Descendant family. Hi, all. Barb from California. Everyone had a fun St. Patrick's Day. That's Barb from California. Barb, we were talking about you. Was that yesterday? Barb is the one who made the fly comment. Barb, I don't know if you're in our Facebook group or not, but I clipped out your little comment you made about me designing the flies because it was hilarious. And I posted for everybody to see, and now we're going to make fly merch. So thank you for that. Ideas. Sorry, I got to put this on so you can see it on the arm. So when I'm putting this on, you're just going to put on like a button bracelet, right? And so the point of this bead right here, number 1, makes it look like a flower, but also it helps that your string don't fall off like this one. Because if you just had a washer here, it would like easily just kind of fall off, right? So that's what it looks like. Easy peasy. I will probably I'm not going to keep this one, I don't think. I'll probably put it up in the shop. But it's super cute. So it just looks like that. show it on. So see, I made mine really small because my wrist is pretty small, and I had just enough beads. Okay, let me put this out there. I had just enough beads to get through. But here's the thing: if you have a bigger wrist than me, you just make your knot a little bigger. Like if you don't have enough beads to go all the way, you can either add beads, or you can make your knot a little bigger, or you could even add a second knot. Okay, so it's adjustable. That turned out very cute. Yes, I think it did. I'll put it on the mat so you guys can see. And so this is project number 2 of February Bargain Bee Box. Donezo. Oh, also, I had a super fun idea. I was talking to Sandra, I think, last night on the YouTube. So like Barb giving me all the spectacular ideas about the fly merch, and we're gonna put flies all on everything. We're gonna put little outfits on them. We're gonna have spectacularness, because Barb is hilarious. I think it was Sandra or maybe Susan, and they were talking about how they prefer the videos to be not live, right? And I said, oh, okay, that's legit. Like, I understand. So then I thought, oh, would it be cool if I started to order 2 Bargain Bee boxes, and I did 1 live for the same month, and I did 1 live, and I did 1 recording. So instead of getting 1 design, you would get 2. So basically, for the same stuff, for the same bag, you would actually end up getting, like if we had 6 designs, you'd actually end up getting like 12 or more than that, which I thought was kind of fun. That turned out very cute. And we need to get a t-shirt with a fly on it. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Nancy. Hubby called me and I got bumped out for a minute. Oh, beautiful bracelet. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so that's the go-to. And if you have a bunch of this cording, that's one thing you can do with it, and it feels nice. It makes it look nice. I like that it's shiny. It's easy to end. Highly recommend. I'll get some of these flower buttons for us so you can make the flower if you want to. Maybe I'll even put a little cording up on, so like if you need some, I can make that. But anyway, psychedelic designs on the fly patterns of the bead mat. So I was at Walmart the other day, and I seen in the clearance section, and I had seen what do you call that? A mouse pad, right? But it was humongous. It was like this big, but it felt like a mouse pad, like squishy. And I was like, if this didn't have this annoying pattern on it, I could probably get this for like a really cool bead mat. Did you say 1 millimeter? I said 2 millimeter body. Are you talking about me? Yes, Barb from California. We are talking about you. We've been talking about you for 2 days. You might want to take a look at yesterday's live, or maybe it was the day before. I don't remember, but it was hilarious. You look cute. Thank you. I have to brush my hair at some point. But who's got time for hair brushing? Beads first. That's what Love Zoe says. Beads first, and then hair brushing. Anyways, on this mat that I saw at the Walmart in the clearance aisle, it was huge. It was like I think it's supposed to go under the keyboard. I'm not sure. It was humongous. Anyway, it had psychedelic designs on it, and I was like, oh, if this did not have these crazy designs on it, I would get it for beading mat. And then I thought, what if I made beading mats? Because PK was talking about making beading mats, and I was like, that would be a cool material to make beading mats out of. Maybe. So, I don't know. I was like, that would be fun. I gotta try it. Because you know what I put on my beading mat? First of all, I put a ruler on there. And a graph to show you. You know that graph, that Jeff baby that I have taped to the top of my drawers to see what the inches are, like what is 3/8 or whatever, where he like explained it. I'm gonna put that on there. What else am I gonna put on there? I don't know. Easy things to help me. I will rewatch later today. Gotta run, see all your sites soon. Be well, bead well. Yes. I hope you have a wonderful day. Did you tell them about the fly story? I did tell them about the fly story. And this is Barbara down here. Barbara F. from California. She's the one who created the fly story. And now we got a whole merch line. We're going to do spectacularness. I told them about the catching them with a piece of hair and walking them around. Yeah, I told them all of it. A bracelet graph? A bracelet graph. I am partial to the cone. I've shared the cone numerous times, the easy bracelet cone or whatever it is. I asked Jeff to order some more in, but he said that he doesn't really sell a lot of them. So I was like, well, maybe we could just get them on Amazon. So I shared my Amazon link in the group. So when I share Amazon links to the group, just so you guys know, in the Facebook group, I have like a Amazon affiliate thing. So if you use my link to go to that thing, and if you purchase something, I get like 3 cents, FYI, in whatever. Yes, I have seen those. I got mine on Amazon, like you said. Good job, Deborah. That is good. See me squinting? Still squinting with my new glasses. We'll re-watch later today. Yeah, so that's what I got going on over here. I'm going to go to Taylor's Falls and let me tell you about my list. I've got a few people on the list. Nothing, there's a pen in here. Hold on, it's making my paper weird. I started putting my pens in the notebook because Mr. Bunsen likes to take them and throw them everywhere. And this is my favorite pen of all time. I think it was recommended to me by Miss Rosanna. Pigma Micron 05 Archival ink. I don't even know where this pen came from, but I really like it a lot because it doesn't go through the paper. Highly recommend. Okay, so what is this? It says I have to get projects for the Facebook Live for tonight. It says I have to get projects for next week for packaging. And I gotta get some cutters for Bonnie. And I gotta get some cutters for Laverl. And I gotta get some bead caps and some small silver chain and some other chain and some giraffe beads, which are now sold out. I gotta get some bronze and silver flower washers. And then Shannon put, get stuff for Easter. Make project ideas. You have a week. That's what it says. You have a week. Because Shannon's great. Bead frames for coral. Fine 0.925 silver. And stuff for Mary. Selenite for the website. Per Rosanna, the towers, and etc. I might get some of those little palm stones with the etching on them. Filigree teardrops, cup chain connectors. We went through the cup chain, you guys, yesterday. We renewed it. I found like a basket of cup chain, and there was 8, like literally there was like, it was something crazy, like, I don't know, 500 feet or 800 feet or something of cup chain. And I was like, you know what I would do with 800 feet of cup chain? Make one of those jackets. So, FYI on that. So I gotta get some connectors. And then it says, large 1 inch by 1 inch pendant necklace in aquamarine for Shannon, LOL with a smiley face. So, I get that. And then it says, plan and post Easter projects. So that's what I got on the list. So these are the things. If you wanted something from the list and I did not say it, you should say it now because it's not on there. I've seen them. Thank you for that for Amazon. Oh yeah, no problem. I share a lot of things, like stuff that I use, like tools and stuff where you can get them on the Amazon, because I have like, I don't know, it's like they give me a link thing. Do you know if Taylor's Falls carries spiral bead cages? like to put rocks in, yes they do. Like they have a loop on the top and then they're like a circle, but it's like a spear, but it's like a spring kind of. They have those. They're not very expensive, I don't think. I can get some if you want. Could Jeff create the cones? He seems very clever. He could. Hi, Tish. Oh, Tish, I don't know if you saw your name was at the top of the beginning of this live. We got it figured out. I figured out how to do it. Thank you for your donation yesterday. I'm sorry I couldn't figure it out yesterday. Shannon with hearts. Recently, I'd been calling Comic Relief and also People's battery charger. What kind of chain does Taylor's Falls have? I'm desperate for basic gold, silver, and gunmetal chain. Okay, so Taylor's Falls has a lot of chain. They have basic chain and they have more decorative chains. They carry all of the colors. Then they just kind of have what they have. They don't, or they don't really like reorder any specific kind. But they range from about $3 a foot. I mean, some of them are cheaper, like $2 a foot, all the way up to like $18 a foot, depending on what's on it. So they have that going on. Somebody had said get chains. The chains that I've always gotten from there, and maybe a lot of other people can say too, like people have ordered chains from there, from Taylor's Falls, and I've never had any problems with them. They're nice. They're base metal chains with plating, most of them. But they do also carry sterling silver chain, the .925 chain, like the more expensive chains. Of course, obviously they're more expensive. I have a picture of a half moon that I would like a couple of more. I think I got them from you as a free gift. I have a picture of a half moon. Okay, send the half moon, Coral, to my Facebook Messenger so I can know what it is. Yeah, can you get me 8 or 10 of them? I can, Lori. They only have silver. I'm writing it down. Maybe they do have gold. I can't remember right now, but I'll message you. Lori. Cage, springs, 4 rocks, 8 to 10. Send a message. Got it. I want to come with you to Taylor's Falls today and go shopping. Right? What brand of good cutters? Good cutters. Okay, so the cutters that I have from there are these guys. These red ones. These are my flush cutters. These are the ones I like to use. I don't know what brand they are. I think they're Beadsmith. But I use these for flush cut, and then I did get these. They have these at Taylor's Falls. And then I have these Extron cutters for memory wear, which they also have at Taylor's Falls. But these ones are really expensive. Other cutters, like just regular cutters that I use to cut like stainless steel and, like hard stuff. I just use one of those like kind of crappy wire cutters. Like the one that comes in your first bead kit that you only use for like 3 times and then you're like, this is horrible. That one. I love coffee time. You cover and share so much. Oh, thank you, Tish. Well, we're so happy that you're here. Come anytime. Everyone's welcome. Chain for a single charm. Yeah, so like a small charm, Bonnie. I'll put it on the list. Just a chain. So they also sell like finished chains. FYI. I will message you. Message Bonnie. Single charm. Oh, also would like to report the charm necklaces are just flying off the shelf here at the Calico Moose. So highly recommend you all make some for your shows or something, because they're already calling and being like, we should maybe have more of these. I was like, oh. Hi, Coral. She says, okay, she's going to message me. Let's all go shopping with Randy. Well, you know what I want to do? I've said this before. I've said it before. What were we going to call it? I can't remember. Thunder Days? Something Thunder Days? Everybody's going to come to Thunder House. We're going to have beads and bread. That means we're going to do beading and eat food. We call it beads and bread. That's what I call it. And then we all go to Taylor's Falls and we all go shopping at the Taylor's Falls Bead Store. And if we did it during the Minnesota Bead Bazaar, if they have that this year. The Bead Bazaar is in, it's like over by Robbinsdale, which is like 45 minutes from here. Then we wouldn't even have to go to the store. I mean, we could, but wouldn't have to because Jeff vends that. Bead Jeff. He vends at the Minnesota Bead Bazaar, along with everybody else. The last time I was there, Candy Cooper hosted it, and who else was there? Goody Beads was there. It was like Goody Beads, and like a bunch of the Minnesota people. There's a lot of artisans in Minnesota that make like handmade beads and like pendants and stuff like that. There's a lot of people there. It was a lot of fun. It's like a 3-day event. But if we didn't want to do that, we could just go to the store, we could shop, we could walk all in the Taylor's Falls and see the river and go on the river boat because they have like one of those old river boats that goes up and down the river. And we could like just chill and do beads and bread and it would be wonderful. Money. What? Who's doing money? My favorite, my first pair in the kit. And I messed up every pair of flush cutters. And they are under $10 and it's my fault not knowing. It is not an excuse. Yeah, don't be cutting hard wires, stainless steel wire. Don't be cutting stainless steel wire. I had to get after Shannon because we were doing something the other day and she's like, oh, give me that, I'll just cut it. And I was like, that's stainless steel. And she's like, yeah? And I'm like, do not cut that with this. It's like the only time I've ever had to correct Shannon. It's just because she didn't know. I was like, no. I live in Cape May. Oh, that's like a place. New Jersey. And we never have any craft stores by me. Hence, I'm traveling to get new goodies. Yay! Well, that's spectacular. I want to go, I don't know, it's by New Jersey. It's like, I want to go tuna fishing. Let me just put it out there. If anybody's going tuna fishing, please invite Randy, because I want to go tuna fishing over there. I've watched so many tuna fishing programs, I'm pretty sure that I could be a professional tuna fisherman tomorrow with the appropriate tools. Beads and bread. I'm there. You had me at bread, right? Me too. Beads and bread. Are you taping it? I've never had beads and... Well, see, the reason I call it beads and bread is because we have beads and bread at Taylor's Falls. This was like before, the things are all happening in the world. We would have beads and bread like once a month, where all the people who work at the store and all the designers and like just friends of the bead store would come, because Jeff has downstairs like a little table area that can accommodate a few, not very many, but a few people to do projects. And he has all the tools. So he has like a rock drilling machine and all the things, like he does glass work. He makes Bead Jeff, and I'm talking about Bead Jeff. He makes lamp work beads, like that's his gig, so he has all those tools for that, and he has like all the everything, So he's like, yeah, come and use the stuff, like use the torches, use the whatever, make what you're gonna make, hang out with your friends, have beading, and then we all learn stuff, and it's just always kind of been a thing that we did. And then when we talked about doing Thunder Days, that's what it was. When we talked about doing Thunder Days a couple of years ago before the world things, I thought that would be fun to invite people to come and like do that kind of thing. And now that I am friends with Hannah, who owns the Calico Moose here in Cambridge, she has a whole warehouse space that's like available. And so I'm like, that's cool. So, I don't know, things and stuff. I don't think I would tape it though. I'm pretty sure that there would be inappropriate things going on at the Beads and Bread with the jokes and the whatevers and the funny stuff. That's probably something people don't want on the internet. They just want to like have their beads and bread and chill. What? I'll send you a can of tuna. Bonnie, I love tuna. I like to eat tuna. I want to be a tuna fisherman. That's going to be my second job. I don't know if you know that. I also ruined my cutters, hence the query about the brands, as I need new cutters that can survive living with me. Yeah, well, these ones are really good. These are Exron, and I think these are like, okay, so the reason these are good is because they have a double, and I can't see this, they have one here that goes down and one here that goes up. So when it cuts, it actually makes two cuts. So these are actually made for the fine silver, the 9.25 fine silver, because when you like make rings, so that I was using this when I was making rings. So when you make rings, you want it both sides to be flush. So you cut with one cut, and it flush cuts both sides, but it's also stronger because it's making two cuts at the same time. So the reason for that is when you make rings and you make the ring and you put it together and you're going to start on fire, because you know I love fire, they meld together, but they have to be flush cut. So this is why I got this. But they make other cutters, just regular, like they make a flush cutter, and they also make like a regular metal cutter. I have never seen them, but I've heard about them. I'm sure they're great, because this one is great. What? No bad comments from me. I also ruined my cutters. I understand about the chill time. Yeah. Anywho. So I would love to see what's on your mat. If anybody decides to make this cute little flower thing, bracelet, that'd be cool. I'd love to see it. You're welcome to share whatever's on your mat today in the Facebook group, on our Facebook group. So you go to Thunderhorse Descendant business page, and then there's a group attached to it. That's the beading group. I also have another group, but that's for my jewelry people. So the jewelry people one, the header is red. The bead one, the header is blue and purple. Just in case you were wondering. Go over there, post what's on your mat, label it, this is what's on my mat today, so we know, and I don't get it confused with an FOC project or something else that we're doing. So do that, and that would be great. And I'm out of here. I gotta go get to the store, pick up all the things on this list, come up with some ideas for Easter, apparently, and because I got a week, according to Shannon. And I gotta go take Jeff's boots out of the trunk. So, I'll see you guys tonight. Hopefully I'll have a cool project. I'll see what me and Amber can dream up in Taylor's Falls today. I just need a string wire cutter. Oh, we'll get some wire cutters for the website, because I gotta pick up some other ones anyways. I'll get some wire cutters, and I'll check and see if they got the punches, like the manual punches and all that good business. So, I will do that. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you, Bonnie. You would love it. I go fishing a lot, and I live right on the boardwalk in Wynwood. They have once a year craft shows on the boardwalk in the summer, and I enjoy it here in the winter. That sounds fun. I want to go fishing there. You ladies have a great and awesome day on purpose. Yeah, we're going to do it on purpose. All right, guys, I'm sending all the wonderful beady vibes. I hope you all have a wonderful beady day, and I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock live on Facebook for something, because it's Friday, and we do whatever I want on Friday on Facebook. You think you would be there every day? Yeah, I would think that. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight. Have a good day. Bye.